Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. We're here doing another set of reviews. I'm Kevin.
I'm Don.
And he reads a lot of books. And I like to pick the best of the ones that he reads so that I can read those and then skip the rest. We like to review the content so I don't have to read sex or swearing that I don't want to read. And then, how bloody it is and just how good is it. We only review the excellent ones.
8 or above.
8 or above. So 8 is good. 9 is excellent, and 10 is you definitely should read this book. All right, so the book we are reviewing is
Easy Meat. It's by a Ukrainian author named Arthur Stone.
That name sounds familiar. Maybe I've read some.
You've read the Alpha series by him. This fantasy series is named Foodstuffs.
Okay.
It's a 5-book series, but it's not complete yet, so there's more to come. He's slowed down in his writing recently, probably because of what's happening in Ukraine. I don't know. But he's not writing nearly as fast as he did before.
But he is still writing.
He is still writing. The books are short. They're about 300 pages, and they're quick, easy reads. Sinner is the name of our protagonist. He's given that name.
Sinner?
Sinner.
Okay.
In the character creation. He has no idea why he's there. He has no idea how he got there. He has this vague recollection of going off a cliff in his car. Later, he finds out that may have been a recollection they put in his head. He doesn't know. He's not sure of anything. What happens is he finds himself in the surf, in a tropical climate, on a beach, totally naked, with a wristwatch on his wrist and a phone on a lanyard around his neck. He makes it to shore, ripping up his feet on all the rocks and coral that he's walking through to get to shore. Makes it up onto shore. Almost immediately runs into 2 animals that look like devils.
Okay.
And they chase him. They're going to eat him. And he runs back, ripping his feet up even more, and hides behind some rocks out in the surf.
They don't like the surf?
They don't like the surf, so they won't come any closer to him, but they stand there threatening him for hours, and then all of a sudden here come 4 people walking down the beach. They're carrying weapons, a rapier and a bow and a .22 rifle and a sword. They come and kill the demons, and then they come to kill him because his caste is foodstuffs, meat.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that his only purpose in game is to provide something to kill for people of higher castes.
Okay.
That's the only reason he was put into the game, is to die and give prizes to these other people. Okay. And they're out on a lark having a real fun time killing these foodstuffs. He makes it through that first encounter by killing 2 of the people in very unlikely ways, and then has to sneak into town at night, trying to find a weapon, trying to find clothes, trying to find shoes, and he finds out that his wristwatch every 12 hours is going to start ringing very loudly and put a spot on the map to tell everyone where he is so they can come kill him. And so he has a very difficult time hiding because he'll immediately, every 12 hours, it'll tell him where he's hiding. Doesn't have any weapons, and he finds out he can't use weapons. He picks up a rock to try and throw, and immediately his hand goes numb and the rock drops because he doesn't have a skill for throwing rocks. You have to have a skill before you can use a weapon. And his only skill is hand-to-hand combat. So somehow he has to get points to buy skills or receive them as prizes for what he's killed. Animals, people, whatever, all of them give prizes. Somehow he has to get these in order to get stronger so that he can survive. Arthur Stone is a masterful storyteller. I read the 5th book of this series and was enjoyed it so much that I went back and read all 4 of the previous
You
ones.
hadn't read the previous ones.
I had.
Oh, you
But
reread it.
I don't very often reread books, but I
Okay.
went back and reread the whole series because it was so good. This is one man against the world. If you like one man with the back against the wall, against the whole world, this is your book.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Sounds good.
I gave it a rating of 10, a C for profanity, limited use of hard profanity. Sexuality is PG, sexual tension or sex implied, but nothing overt. There is violence and it is bloody.
Okay.
So I gave it a VB. Violent, bloody, shocking, or well-described mayhem. And I gave it age rating for teen or above.
Now, I know in another one of his books, the Alpha series, in the beginning, especially if you're reading it on or listening to it on Audible, he spends a lot of time going through stats. Is that in this book?
Yes, but not nearly as much.
Okay.
The stat system here is different. It's not nearly quite as prominent as in the Alpha series.
Okay. Sounds good. That concludes our review for today. As we are concluding, we were just discussing, let us know what you get out of this review. Are you getting anything out of it? Which parts do you like? Is there anything you'd like us to review, like content-wise, that we aren't? Any books
you would like us go toward, genres that you would rather hear? I'm heavily into fantasy, as you can tell.
So give us a like, let us know, give us some feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you.